Oh, okay, that was fair. Anyway, how is everybody doing? My name is the Simulated Pilot, and now I am back with Infinite Flight. Man, it's been a very, very long time since I've been last flying. So today we are going to fly a Boeing 737-700 series from LaGuardia. That's in New York. I'm gonna go to Washington today. So let's find the 700 series. Here it is. Let's change that livery to my Telegram chat, guys. Today we're going to fly the Canyon, not the Canyon Gold, the Desert Gold livery series. This is a very old livery. It was from, I believe it is from the 737-2, or the Dash 300 series, which is old. So you're gonna press OK on that, and let's already selected the gate, and let's go flying. So there's been some changes to the Infinite Flight, especially this picture that you're seeing here. This is pretty awesome. You have a 737-8 and behind the 787, and I believe that is the Cessna Citation at the back. It is the 300 series. Yeah, I was correct. I've never heard of this livery until I saw the pictures on the internet. Yeah, MH Aviation. Long time no see, my friend. I know that had a chat with you recently, and you told me that you had some exams going on, so you wouldn't be able to play Infinite Flight, and that's alright. We hope one day that we could join each other and go for a flight. So I'm really excited for this. It's been a while, so I've done some training, retrain myself to fly, and here we are in LaGuardia. If the thing will start for me, hopefully it doesn't crash. Yeah, it's a bit lagging because of the thing I'm using. Oh, better lower the volume a bit there. And I think I had my engine started. Oh, it's lagging really bad. I'm using not the best one. At least Infinite Flight is developing. Oh, that's very interesting. Let me just. Oh, I'm already at the place. Okay, never mind. Uh, I just put my settings too low, and it's still lagging pretty bad. I have to readjust the graphics a little bit because I'm back using the Mobizen recording software. The Omelette Arcade wasn't working for me, and I tried going live having 2 times, and I had some problems with it. So I downloaded back the Mobizen that I used before, back in the old version. So let's do the flight planning here. So we are in Kilo Lima Golf Alpha, or KLGA. We are in LaGuardia Airport. It's in New York. So let's do the flight. I'm gonna mute this because I'm using my laptop here to see the chat. Obviously, it didn't show up here for some reason when you type it in. Okay, so we go to the first one. We are taking off in runway 31 today. It's open, so that's good. So we're gonna fly here, and we're gonna go all the way out. Not really much of a flight planning here. Don't want to take too much time doing flight planning. Coin frames. It's a bit of a rocky start. My girlfriend was supposed to come here to see me. However, she wasn't well. What am I kicking down here? This is my steering wheel set. Yes, I do have a steering wheel set, but I need to find a way to get the recording software to my laptop to stream some driving games. That's gonna be exciting. So we're up in the air, and once we're going to the cruising altitude, which is about 22,000 feet today, we're gonna discuss some changes to my channel soon, and we'll let you know that I won't be uploading much more often. Probably because of my school exams coming, so won't be live streaming that much, but I'll try my best to find some time here to stream. So let's go here, and let's go here. So this is pretty much a new route for me, and I'm trying to find a way to remember the rest of the route, note it down, and then type it into the search bar. Last year I got interested to get interested in that Formula One. Formula One races is pretty exciting. Love to see one in Singapore soon, but I think it's on September if I remember correctly. I'll be purchasing the F1 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. I love to have that in my game, but my laptop is not designed to get these games here because of the graphic wise. And I do have OMSI2, which is a bus simulator. It's a fun game. I should probably stream it on my channel here, or maybe my second channel. So where is KAID? KAID is right down here. Yeah, 22nd September, 3 days before I turned 17. So happy early birthday. Well, it's quite early, so this Telegram chat's really getting in the way. It's my work stuff. I do work part-time, delivering foods and stuff. So we're going to Fini. And well, I do not have the oh, for God's sake, I need to mute that soon. Probably later before I do my second flight with the 787 from so later on after this flight we are changing up. We're gonna go to uh, Los Angeles, and we're gonna fly down to San Francisco with the 787-8. So it's gonna be very interesting. Hopefully I don't crash, obviously, because it's been a while since I've played Infinite Flight. So we're going straight to 08 November. I'm gonna intercept that airport. We are not in online, obviously, because of the lag recently. So decided not to go online. So what's the runway open? All runways open, which is good. So we're gonna go Kilo Foxtrot down to Kilo directly, and we're gonna intercept the 19er center for the ILS. We are doing the ILS shoot today because I'm not very good at visual. I'm seeing the puppy lights because it's not that clear. So Ikari, and then MD, Crip, Fenco, and Wasma. So that will be the last for the approach fix. So we're gonna hide fixes here, and status pretty good. Screen tick, so I'm okay. Minivan navigation here. I'm gonna go and clear that. Okay, so we are ready. Let's load the passengers right now. We are about 50% on fuel, I guess I put it. Time, that's all good. Weight and balance, we're gonna go to heavy. That should be, yeah, that should be enough of fuel. It's about 1 to 2 hours of flight, so don't really need that much of fuel. And this livery is quite good. I really like it. I didn't know didn't know that they have this livery until now when I saw the internet. So I was like, well, that's pretty cool. Infinite Flight has this, so let's get going. Next, I'm gonna go get my checklist really quick. I'll be right back. Oh, kicking my own things again. You go right there. There you go. I'll be right back and get my checklist. I forgot to get that. What a fail. Checklist should be right here. See one of the files here. If I can find that file. Strange, couldn't find it anyway. Pretty sure I have it around here lying somewhere in the files. Oh well, couldn't find it, sorry. Pretty much all the passengers anyway. Okay, well, I couldn't find it, so it's alright, I know the procedures. I own a sporting group called Sportable Photography. You have your own Instagram, that's good. So it's your own group. So I haven't asked you this. How often do you guys go for spotting? Is it on the weekends or on special dates? Okay, so flight plan has been completed. Few passengers all sorted out. And autopilot preference, that's right. So let's do the autopilot preference. You're going up to 22,000 feet. May have to descend a bit early, but it's alright. Okay, no smoking inside, seatbelt signs are on, nav lines and beacon are on. And let's do this for a very long time. Back to flying, yeah? About once a week, but now it's exam period. Yeah, I totally understand. So once every 3 weeks. Yeah, you know, have to keep it down. No, studies are way important, obviously. And let's get once we stop our pushback, we get the engines running. How about that? How about that? Push me down. Just so I turn the volume all the way down because of the bad. Oh, what's wrong with that? Oh, okay, never mind. It's just lag. Uh, let's stop pushback, and you are clear to disconnect the toolbar. And let's go to cabin view here. Maybe I don't know view because it's laggy. And let's get engine number 1. Let's get it running. Plus one way direction is always changing, so yeah, not guarantee can spot at one location. Yeah, I did went to the same area where I do the plane spotting that time, and the runway has changed, and you know, because of the weather and the wind conditions. 18, 19, right, there we go. That engine 1 start is stabilized. Let's get the engine 2 going. At the same time, let's put flaps 5, the normal takeoff flaps for the 737. It's always been flaps 5 unless different chain, then probably more weight, more flaps. Okay, so we got 12,000, not right now, 12,981 kilograms of fuel. We got no winds because I still can't do like crosswind takeoff techniques. Plus I'm spotting military operations too during the holidays, so I'll be spotting in June off first of the week. Okay, interesting. So sorry if I blast your ears out because it's loud, because the recording software is not that clear. So engines are good, and no smoking side beacons, nav lights, flaps are set to 5, gear preference is set, and no trim, so I think we're good to go. So let's turn off the parking brakes, advance the throttle. Now it doesn't take much for a 737 throttles. No, it doesn't really take much for a 737 to go. So just a bit of a throttle, and now we are slowly going to runway 31. Yeah, runway 31, and it doesn't take very long. It's just up ahead right there. So taxiing along here on the taxiway. I'm not sure what taxiway route name here, so I don't know, Alpha or Juliet or something like that. I don't have the what's this, the charts or the runway diagrams for this airport, because it's pretty hard to find on the internet. Yep, that's our call sign, Southwest 1356. But no ATC control today. Just have a peace of mind. No flying solo. Don't have to worry about traffic unless there's someone out there. And yeah, just ignore this Sierra Oscar 286. Just a thing that's set it up for fun. 1331 is up ahead. And let's get the lights going, so we are now lit as a Christmas tree. Okay, so we are clear right now, no traffic, so we are going to go straight for takeoff here. Ground speed is 6 knots, that's good enough for us. Now just slowly and easy going. Runway 31 identified. And yeah, let's do this. Let's advance the throttle southwest now. Up to 50% and take off. We're gonna do a bit of full thrust because we are quite a bit heavy and the runway is a bit short, so once we reach about 400 feet or so, we just activate the autopilot because it's the requirements. I'll bring that down a bit. 150, V1 rotate. That's a positive climb gears are coming up. So just gonna fly by hand. Ooh, that's too much of a VS there. Don't go into the store and autopilot. Heading, this is on. Bring up the throttle a bit there. Don't want to consume a lot of fuel. And 250 knots. Let's stop right there. Bring up flaps 2. That's a successful takeoff. Beautiful livery here for the 737 Southwest Canyon Gold. It's really nice livery. If it will be awesome if Southwest brings back this livery. It'll be quite nice. Okay, flaps 1. Then we clean up the airplane a little bit. Let's go 2,700 for the VS. Now this plane climbs like a rocket. It's awesome. Alright, flaps up. Just gonna put this here. And yeah, we have just departed LaGuardia Airport and now we are on our way to Washington DC. About 47 minutes and 33 seconds will be the estimated time arrival. Anyway, speaking about airplane, aviation, military spotting, I did see a C-17 Globemaster before landing at Paya Lebar Air Base, and it's my first time seeing a C-17 here in Singapore. I've never seen it in real life, apart from seeing it in videos and pictures of it. That was quite shocked when I saw the C-17 landing in Paya Lebar International Paya Lebar Air Base, and it's for those who don't know, C-17 Globemaster is a cargo plane from the United States Air Force. Nice, yeah. I was quite shocked actually when I saw the C-17 Globemaster. You really see the air show? I didn't see it, but I see it with my own two eyes. When I first saw it, the aircraft is pretty big, so, but compare it to the C7 Galaxy or something like that, with a because a cargo airplane from the United States Air Force. We are still lagging pretty bit. It's not that bad at all. It's pretty manageable because I couldn't get a C5 Galaxy. Yeah, that's what I meant. Let me search that really quick. See if I'm correct with that one. Oh, chargers out in the way here. Yeah, it's a Lockheed C5 Galaxy. It's a pretty big aircraft. But again, the biggest one is just the Antonov 225 Miera, the biggest cargo plane. Okay, we just passed Coley Fix Airpoint, or Air Waypoint. I said I've got about 40 minutes to go. We just passed 10,000 feet, so landing lights can come off. We're just gonna keep the strobe lights on for now. And since we are above 10,000 feet, we can go more than 250 knots. So let's go 290 knots for the speed. So that way, our flight time will cut short. So once we reach the cruising altitude, I'll be telling you guys about some changes to my channel. What's gonna happen in the future, and yeah, we will see what the changes gonna be in the future. When we're gonna stream in the future. Oh, Lord, let me turn it off here. There you go. It's my backup phone. Well, at least I caught some VIP planes last year. I think you're talking about the Asian Summit that held here recently. You need to see a Brunei 748, a Canada A310. So surprisingly, Air Canada's the VIP planes for the ministry and the president, um, they still use A310, which is an old Airbus airplane, and I was quite shocked when I saw the video for the first time. I was like, wow, they still use it. And Vietnam uses the 78-9. So we are about 289 knots for airspeed. Ground speed will be 382 knots. We just passed 16,000 feet and we are going to, 22,000 feet. So yeah, I know we're not really active on Twitter and YouTube anymore. But you're more on Instagram. So once I create that account, I'll probably follow you on Instagram. Yeah, I know. I saw your channel is pretty dead. So yeah. So yeah. How's your day going? Hopefully you have a great start to your Monday. It's back to school for me, so it's back to school and Monday blues. Everybody knows that. It's like a very tired start to Monday. You know, Sunday probably sleep late, like I did. So okay, 19,200 feet. We are going. So for a reminder, who just join us, we are now going to Washington DC, Kilo Ida Alpha November Delta KIAD. It's one of the new routes that I recently discovered, but I didn't write down the waypoints or the flight plan I was supposed to do. Because if you do that, your flight planning will become way easy. So I will do a tutorial video on that. I'll show how I do it. That makes the viewers who play in the flight easier. Okay, 1,000 more feet to go and we'll be at our cruising altitude. Okay, so we are reaching to the cruising altitude right now of flight level 220. So from here, I just want to let you guys know that I'll be going back streaming on Twitch. So Twitch, you can install it for free. You don't have to subscribe to me. You can just follow me on Twitch and then I'll count that as a support because you need to pay for the subscription. So for Twitch, you can just give me a follow and I'll definitely will count that as a support. So if I go live on Twitch sometime, and I'll probably let you guys know when I'll be streaming or what time I'll be streaming. And yeah, So that'll be the change, and also I won't be uploading videos more often because of the school things. Some stuff I have to put my priority on, so I won't be recording much more often than last time. So definitely will not be streaming more often. So most likely I'll be back streaming tomorrow, I think. Maybe tomorrow, maybe on the weekends, I'm not sure. But I'll definitely do post on my Facebook. So if you have not followed, so if you didn't follow on my Facebook, do check out the link in the chat that I put. For those new viewers who just join us, thank you so much for joining. Your Instagram is a bit dead because I'm not posting till Hari Raya. So yeah, it's probably because of school, and Hari Raya is the only public holiday we get here. Yeah. Again, wish you the best for your exams, my friend. If you have to go, it's alright. I do appreciate you coming out. Where are we right now? 23 minutes. I just need to find my my top of descent. Maybe down here on the 08 November. Or once the ETE to destination hits 15 minutes, I'll start my descent. That's how I gauge my TOD, or top of descent. Let's go to the outside view. Here it is. The Canyon Go, very nice livery, kind of like a retro livery for this Southwest Airlines. So we are about 58% on fuel. Plus 2019's video you have to put the spotting aside due to the examinations. About 21 minutes. So by the way, MH Boarding, have you checked out this game for Android? It's called Real Flight Simulator by Rotos. I've tried it. It's not really my thing. Really don't like that game, although it has the A350 on it. But the controls, they're not very smooth. They're not the best. Probably I'll do a review as well for my channel. So technically I'm on a hiatus, but official one will start in a few days after the National Day till 13th of November. What is the official one? What is it? Heard about it, but it's my taste. Yeah, I agree with you that it's not really the best. But the one thing actually surprises me, which is the what is it? The layout or the UI interface is pretty much the copy of Infinite Flight, but for mobile flight simulators, Infinite Flight really stands out. Although X-Plane 11 and Aerofly is the best, but they all don't have the global version like Infinite Flight does. So, and it does not have multiplayer. Now no multiplayer, no global version. So if they have like Aerofly FS2 or X-Plane 10 on mobile have global version, I don't mind playing that. So officially you have stopped, permanently stopped sporting, kind of. So it's not permanently stopped, but you have temporarily stopped it because of your education wise. But you could say that, yeah. Okay, we are landing soon. Oh Christ, I forgot to turn off the seatbelt sign. Oops. Passengers who wants to go to the laboratory, they'll do so, walk around the aircraft, and let the flight attendants know they can serve their drinks. So seatbelt signs are off, temporarily until we hit 15 minutes before we start descending. So kind of like N level last year, but it's longer, more days not being able to spot. So you kind of like the N levels last year. My high twos was August to October last year, but now it's August to November, so extra one extra month. I mean that's it doesn't really prepare you fast enough. So your O level written paper will start on the 31st October. So that's the first paper, okay. Yeah, for me it's also gonna be a pretty busy year. It's my last year in ITE, and it's gonna be pretty busy here. A lot of things needs to be done, a lot of reports needs to be done, because the modules I'm doing. About 39 minutes on. In the stream, almost reaching 40 minutes, and about 17 minutes out to Washington Airport, International Airport, that's how you say it. Ooh. Good luck. It's actually higher NITEC, because I did graduated from NITEC some time ago. So I'm doing higher NITEC right now. This is my last year. Just a bit of a correction there. And one thing I noticed with Infinite Flight, which is they have the light now at the back of the APU. That's something really new. And something new is the LED light strobes on the wings. That's different as well. It's something like the 787 light strobe, which is like a solid flash, not just a random flashing. Although no change with the beacons, is still the same pretty much. So while we on the cruising altitude, we're gonna descend soon anyway. You guys might have heard the recent crashes of the 737 Max, which is the Dash 8. A lot of people are giving what is that? What not a conclusion, but they're saying things that is not in evidence. Probably jumping to conclusions is one of them. Saying that system has failed and caused the plane to crash. Right now, just a moment to say is don't jump to conclusion. Let the investigators do their job. Speculations, yeah, that's right. So just giving speculations that is not true, and NTSB, I know they're doing their best to investigate the cause of the crash. So I do have full confidence of the NTSB um, to give full findings of the investigation. But um, one of the greatest hit for the 737 groundings, which is the Southwest Airlines and probably Ryanair as well, because those two airlines have well, all of them the fleets are 737s, so which is quite sad. Rest in peace to those who died. It's really sad. 737 is my favorite aircraft, and I didn't expect this kind of thing to happen. Yeah, the 737 Max they grounded, which is good because they didn't want to. They just to prevent further deaths in the accident, and yeah, I did see that Aeroflot, the airlines who are going to crash recently. I heard we're gonna start a descent first, so let's begin going down to 8,000 feet. Confirmed VS will be 1,000, so that will do us just fine. Yeah, that was really sad. A lot of airplanes have been crashing recently. Recently this year in 2019, which is a bad one. So, which is sad. It's really sad. Again, rest in peace for those who died. But Boeing rushed the production to the competition from Airbus. Yeah, those two companies, the Boeing, which is from America, and Airbus from France. Yeah, I agree they rushed production for it, so they didn't have time to check the software programs for the 737, so that's probably the reason why. And some news that Airbus have stopped production of the A380, which is quite sad. It's one of the biggest aircraft, double-decker for jet engines. It's pretty big. Quite sad to see them to stop production because it's not helping them with their sales. I also heard that some of the major airlines, probably like British Airways, have cancelled their orders for the A380s. They think that the 737 Max is the same as the 800, but it's different. So did I say it wrongly? That 737 Max is 800? Yeah, that's right. The A380 is low in demand. Okay, back to the first person. We're about to land about 12 minutes away, so let's slow down here. 2250, and let's put the spoilers to flight mode, so they'll help us to slow down and create some drag to slow down. Nope is the end design of the engine of the 737 Max. 737 Max. They moved it a bit because it's too big. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I forgot. Are they using the CXM engines or something? For this 737, because I know they don't use Rolls Royce. They use, I think it's the CXM engines. Seven three seven 800 is the next gen, and 737 Max is just the Max. Okay. Okay, so it's a CFM 56LEAP-1B. I don't know much about the engines that is used on the 737. So this is the 700 series, but they're using the same engines as the CFM, which is probably could say the famous favorited engine to be used on because it's very popular engine to use on the 73. Except for the 737-200 series, they use the GT80. Yeah, I heard the SIA grounded their 787s because of the engine issues. Not sure what's the issue with the engine, but I think the guys are investigating about it. Okay, we just about 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Once after this flight, I'll be taking a very short break before I return back to do the flight with the 787. So, okay, where are we right now on the map? Yeah, I'm just gonna descend 6,000 feet. As of now, two 787s are still grounded. Yeah, I know that Singapore Airlines has only two, I think, two 787s in the fleet. I believe it is it a Dash 10 Dreamliner? No, they have at least 10. Okay, so two are grounded because of the engine problems. I see. Didn't really follow much of the news of the aviation industry. I didn't follow that much, so I better follow about it to catch up with the news. What's been happening? There are SCA, CB, SCC, CD, CA, SCF, SCG, SCH, SCI, and SCJ. Yeah, 10. Okay. So I don't think Singaporeans will be bringing that much in. I mean, just 10, but are they bringing some more in 787 to probably replace some of your older aircrafts? I'm going to increase the DVS to 1005. I need to descend a bit early so I can prepare myself for the approach. Yeah, they are replacing with the A330. So STU is painting all of the whites. Okay. So you're painting them with the Alliance livery white star. Yeah, I know. One of the 777 has those. I think it's the 300 series, 300 ER. Yeah, you could share and tag me on. You can just share on my Facebook page. That's fine. So I can take a look at it. Oh, it's already painted. Okay. Yeah, you could send me on Facebook. I'm fine with that. We have a long day. It's pretty tight. I'm gonna do one more flight after this. I'm gonna get some rest. Yeah, the 777. Sierra Whiskey India, Sierra Whiskey Juliet, and now there's Sierra Whiskey Mike. Okay, about 9 minutes away before touchdown. Oh, I'm quite surprised we didn't use a lot of fuel. Right now it's about 56% or so. So I'm thinking the landing speed can go to 135 knots. Wind conditions are pretty calm at this time. I'm not seeing any winds on my radar, so... Oh yeah, no kidding, I did see that on Sam Chu's YouTube channel, and he showed us the livery and the A380 for the NA. It's beautiful, I like it. It's a really nice livery. And that's probably the last A380 that Airbus has sent out, and the last one is ANA. Okay, just past 8 minutes in the timer, for the estimated time arrival to the destination. We're gonna pass by a municipal airport, Kilo Foxtrot Delta Kilo, which is Frederick Municipal Airport. Oh, I can't cross that. Damn it. Should have done it. And if you guys notice, right here, beside this one out here, right beside this Earth logo, the replay button has been removed by Influence, which it sucks. I couldn't review the replay after this, so I have to check it out once I landed. Probably in the main menu, see that works. Which is pretty weird. The how do I say this? The replay is pretty wonky. I wish they could bring back this replay logo at the side here to the bottom, your left hand side of your screen. There should be one replay button, but it's been removed. You are celebrating 10 years of spotting. Okay, wow, congrats to that. And next year is your 10 years of spotting and aviation as a whole. You should create like a banner for your Instagram. Is that a thing? I think so. To show that you're serving 10 years for spotting and aviation. Okay, we're about 5 minutes away. Let's get ready with the approach to the airport. Okay, let's see, where we about 250 knots. Going to 6,000 feet. We are there already, actually. So let's put these spoilers to arm. Landing lights on. And what else? I'll be forgetting. Gear will put on later on. And do I need to descend to 4,000 right now or 5k? Yeah, let's go 5k for now. 500 feet VS will be fine. So bit of change. I'm gonna descend to 5,000 feet. Flight level 50. No smoking signs are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Landing lights are also on. Swap lights, nav, and beacon. Flaps we will put on down soon. Let's do it right now. 240. Let's slow down a bit. Alright, I'm pretty excited. My first landing in so long. Hopefully it will be butter, like smooth butter. Won't be that hard. I hope so. Ooh. Oh, yes, yeah, you'll be staying at Crown Plaza at Changi Airport in June 27th of 2020. Yeah, that hotel is great for spotting. It's on a Saturday. Oh, that's interesting. I'll love to go there one day. Okay, point. Going busy waypoint. Descend to 3,000. Oh, yeah, does that really quick. There you go, 3,000. 1,000 on the VS. It's lagging. I've been doing that since that time. Let's go 220 knots. Flips 1, it's okay if you're free invited. Oh, I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know. Uh, 27 June 2020, 10 years since I started spotting. Ooh. I keep record of it. Sometimes I don't remember when I first started spotting. And let's go flaps 210. Flaps 2. Southwest 1354 Washington Tower, approach final on runway 19 center. 200 knots. Flaps 5. Let's go straight 180. Go flaps 10 or maybe 170. 170 on the speed. And let's go to outside view, gear down. Gear is down, 3 green. Oh, hello. What is that? Oh, that was weird. Just will not be comfortable there. It's normal day when I was playing at the beach. Nothing is gonna happen. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Well, I first I got love with aviation when I was 3. 60. Let's go 150. Flaps 25. Oh. Okay, well, I'm taking control because I started my descent a bit too late and we are way too low on the ILS. Oh, too fast there. Autopilot's off, and I have control, autopilot's off. We're gonna keep the speed there for now as my auto throttle. And now 135 on the speed, 40 knots. Okay, good slide is established, localizer. So we are now established on the ILS on 19 center. 1000, I just heard that. So minimums will be 300 feet. A bit off on the localizer there. Red on white on the puppy means I'm alright. Ooh, hello lag. 500. 400. Landing, I have control. Ooh, okay, that was a bit hard. Spoilers, reversals, D-cell. And 60 now to clear that. The reversals. And brakes are now on. Manual braking. Okay, we're gonna exit here. Spoilers can bring up. Spoilers retracted. Spoilers are turned off. Okay, welcome to Washington. Okay, we'll be taxiing to the gate right now. It's just to the left of us. Yeah, live streaming with Mobizen is pretty difficult. Not really my thing because it's lagging. So hopefully I can find a better app to do my live streaming. Because this one's pretty bad, so. Okay, that's my gig. Oh, I forgot to off the strobe lights and landing. There you go, now it's turned off. Okay, this is the gate. Back to the center, watching nose gear here. Okay, let's get the engines off. Engines are off. I think now we can turn off the beacons. Yeah, we can turn off the beacons. Flight attendants, doors may be open. And yeah, that's the flight to Washington. With this beautiful aircraft here. Oh, that was a long flight. That was, I think, about 1 hour of flying, and now we are here in Washington. Washington DC. Did a flight from LaGuardia, New York, and about 1.5 hours. We are here now in Washington. So, okay, guys. Regret to inform you that I will not be flying the 787 today. Probably I'll do it tomorrow. I'll let you guys know my Facebook page. So that was it, guys. Again, I will not be flying the 787. I'm quite tired because it's pretty late right now. So I'm going offline, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe inform you on my Facebook page. For those who, I'll put a link again for the new viewers who have just arrived. Okay, for the new viewers, if you just joined, this is the end of the flight. If you want to see my updates of when I do my streaming, Facebook link is already in the chat. Okay, guys, see you all, and fly safe. Take care.